Good morning, everyone. How is everyone doing? 2 minutes to market open. Let's give it a few minutes. If everyone could please drop a like on the video, would appreciate that. Please drop a like on the video. What's going on, everyone? If everyone's doing well. Nico, Viet, same people here every morning. Let's go. That's what I like to see. Exactly what it should be. Exactly what it should be. Did anyone watch that football game last night? Pretty typical game. No, I start in 2 minutes. I start at 9 o'clock. Market opens at 9:30. um, what's up, Blake? Please, if you guys can, drop a like on the video and make sure you're sub. I'm a Giants fan. I'm from New York, so makes sense. Morning, everyone. Brandon, what's going on? Clea, how are you? Let's get some likes on the video. I'm gonna start posting YouTube Shorts, TikTok content, and Instagram content, quick little videos. If you guys go to my channel, you'll see just like a 5 to 6 second video going over setups. Let me know if you think I should continue doing that. I think it's just an easy way to go over different patterns. Let me know. But oh, you're a Dallas fan. All right, so let's see what we got here. 9 o'clock here, 9:01. In pre-market, everything's up, right? SPY up over 1%. No, Seablast is his own person, Marino. We are different people. But we have the same strategy, trading strategy. We all trade based off those patterns. Um, we all basically have the same exact strategy. Right? SPY up over 1%, QQQ up over 1.2%, IWM 1.2%. Right? All names within are up 1 to 2%. Right? Yep, my name is still Enhanced Market on all platforms. You'll see if you go to my YouTube Shorts, I posted a video last night. Has my TikTok name in it too. It's your boy Enhanced with another video. Yeah, I'm kind of I just want to make them simple, right? Like a 5 second video going over the setup right to the point. I don't need to, drag it out at all. Um, just my thought process. If you guys can, please drop a like on the video. Everything up free market, right? Here is the SPY chart I had, right? Lower and lower highs, and the lows started to consolidate, right? We had a nice double bottom here yesterday, right? This is the 15-minute chart. But overall, we're in our overall downtrend, right? So everyone needs to keep in mind that we are in an overall downtrend. Right, look where we bounced. Previous support acting as a support again, right? We had a double bottom yesterday. right off those June 17th lows, right? Everything always works out for a reason. You always need to plan and understand where we could potentially bounce, right? And we bounced perfectly yesterday, right? But look what we're approaching today, right? Previous support, previous support, previous support, previous support, previous support, previous support, right? So what's going to happen when we test these highs here, right? We had a double rejection, right? We had a previous support here. So what's going to happen here? If we see a move to the upside to around 371, we might see a rejection back down, right? We're in an overall downtrend and we have heavy resistance above. If we could break through it and break through the 371, 373 level, right, we might break that downtrend. That would be very, very bullish. That's what we need, right? So nice reversal pattern. I always mention those patterns on that little chart that I always mention. Looks pretty good, right? Just need to keep an eye. We are in an overall downtrend. If we do reject the 371 level, I'm totally going to look for puts back down to this double bottom here. Does that make sense to everyone? Give me a thumbs up in the chat, or something that everyone understands what might happen on SPY today. Right? We do have a double bottom. Right? If I reverse the chart, Option I on Mac, Alt I on Windows, right? If this breaks the upside, right, technically the downside, right, we're going to see a nice move that way, right? But we do have a rising wedge on the inverse chart, right? So we might see a move to 373. Hopefully that didn't confuse anyone doing the inverse chart. But I always like to take a look at the inverse chart to have a different perspective. Awesome. Glad that makes a lot of sense. Yup, that Raphael, you're spot on. Ton of resistance at 370 to 374, right? Right between these lines here. Right? We do have a gap to fill, but we do have previous support that's going to act as new resistance. Sip my coffee. One thing I need to bring up. VIX. Look at this VIX chart. We are flagging very, very big, right? It's a huge flag, something we definitely need to watch out for, right? This previous resistance that we tested multiple times, right around 27, 28, we finally broke out, and now we are flagging right over, right? This is a continuation pattern. Most likely, we're going to see a break like that, right? That's most likely the probability, right? Doesn't mean it's not going to happen, right? We might break to the downside and retest, but just be cautious, right? If VIX breaks to the upside, SPY breaks to the downside, right? So this makes perfect sense on why, if we do see a rejection of 371, which is, right, the previous resistance I mentioned, we might see a move down here. Let me use this indicator actually, right? We might see, right, breakout, retest, right? If we don't break out, we're going to come back down, consolidate, come back down, right? Retest and come back down, right? Following the overall trend, testing the levels just like a ladder, right? So instead of predicting, right, I just wanted to show you what might happen, but don't predict. Let's play the levels. If this does that, then you do that, right? If the market does this, you do that, right? But definitely keep an eye on VIX here. Right, perfect flag, higher and higher lows, lower and lower highs, bouncing here before the market opens. Definitely need to keep an eye on it. I warned you once. I warned you here before the market opens. So I'm curious to see how this plays out. But, everyone just take note, set your alerts. All right, I'm going to set my alert right around this region here. And then I'll set my alert here as well. So Eric asked, what time frame am I looking for a rejection on? Right? A rejection's a rejection, right? It doesn't really matter what time frame, right? Um, Usually I wait a couple candles. There's no specific time frame, right? It's all different based on how long the setup is playing out over, right? But you'll see, right, if you look back, right, it dipped below and comes back up, right? It happens all the time, right? Technically, you can even draw from here, right? Dips below, comes back up. Dips below, comes back up. Dips below, comes back up, right? You always have to wait, a little bit. Um, you can always draw it a little differently, but I just did it like this. Um, Trading setup video. I've been trying to get mine somewhere. You can just copy my chart, Blake. Do you guys want me to cover how you can just copy my chart? Drop a comment if you just want to, just I could show you how to copy my chart. If you guys can, please drop a like in the video. We got 150 plus people here, 60 likes. Really helps get the videos out there. All right, so keep an eye on VIX today. Big flag. This is a bull flag. All right, so to copy my chart, go to the homepage on TradingView. See if it wants to load. Close. All right, go to the homepage. Now, click search. Go to people. All right, go to people. Now, search my name. Enhance market. Click my name. Enhance market. And then the first chart here on the left-hand side of the screen, it says copy chart, click here. Click the copy chart, click here. This is going to come up. Then at the bottom right here, you can't see my mouse, but at the bottom right next to the rocket, we have these 3 dots, the share icon. Click the 3 dots and hit make it mine. Right? You need a premium version of TradingView. But definitely worth it, right? It will copy the indicator over here. It will copy the color, right? It will copy the BT cloud. It will copy everything I have on the chart. Yes, VIX goes up, SPY goes down. Right, VIX is the volatility indicator of the S&P 500. Thank you, Brandon. Appreciate it. I am using the app, the TradingView app, yes. Yeah, Blast is at over $100,000 from $100. It's crazy. And he's done it multiple times, which is the most insane part. My account is at 16,000 from 2,000. Working on getting that to I kind of want to just get it to 25K, and then we could start, doing a little bit more trades. You could just do any subscription on TradingView for that. I don't have a day trade today, so I'm gonna have to wait until tomorrow to take a trade on the challenge account. And if you ask why didn't I do a cash account, I wanted to make it as challenging as possible. So I decided to do a margin account. That way I'm limited to 3 trades a week. if you guys want to follow real-time alerts and you want unusual option activity and all that, at bulltrades.net. Most of you are from here, but there you go. I'll pin the message. All right. I do not have extended hours on, no. What happened here? There we go. Look at QQQ, right? Flagging perfectly. Right, higher lows, lower highs, break to the upside, right? I want to see a rejection of 279.81, right? Why do I want to see a rejection? Right, bear flag, first of all, and overall downtrend, right? Favor is in to the downside. Amazon here, right? Look at Amazon. This was a perfect setup last night. Didn't see it though. It's all good, right? Never have FOMO, right? Always understand that there's going to be another setup. Even if you miss a trade, right? It's fine. Totally okay. We all miss trades, right? Don't rush, don't FOMO, don't try and chase. There's always going to be another setup. Look at this pattern yesterday. Perfect flag. And we're up 2.5% pre-market. Perfect flag. So the SPX play that I took yesterday, right? I'll cover it quickly. I'll use the replay feature. Right, so this is what I was looking at yesterday. Right, so first of all, I was looking at this triple top here. Right, we rejected once, we rejected twice, and we rejected 3 times. Right, and throughout the day, we were creating this rising wedge. Right, this is the pattern I was looking at. As soon as we started to reject this trend line, right, for the 4th time, is when I entered puts. And I was just looking for a retest of this level, right? Previous support, previous resistance, right? Acted as a support again. Awesome. Appreciate you. Appreciate the comment, Nico. There's different types of, so Charles asked, flags are continuation patterns usually, right? It depends. There's different types of flags. If you look at the cheat sheet I posted in Market Resources, you will see what is a continuation pattern and what's a reversal pattern. Appreciate the support, Raphael. You're always here as well, right? So this was a triple top, right? Rejected once, twice, 3 times, right? Rising wedge, highs were starting to, get lower and lower. Price action was getting tighter and tighter, right? So took puts at the rejection. First level we needed to break was this little double bottom here, right? 36.92 to play, see what happens. Right, so right here, impulse candle to the downside, not much volume, right? There was no flow on the reversal, right? So I ended up taking profits very quickly. Right away, kind of got lucky, got a good fill, but right, it ended up breaking to the upside, right? A little fake out before the breakout. Happens all the time, right? Breaks out to the upside, rejects the next level above, and then comes back down. Right? Typical example of what always happens. Right? And these puts ended up going over 250%. Right? So This is a perfect example of a fake out before the actual breakout that we're looking for, right? That's why it's important to have stop losses based on the chart, not percentage wise, right? So we entered puts here, right? We entered puts right here. The stop loss was over the high here, right? And the first price target, right, was these lows. And then the next price target is always the bottom of the flag, this level here, right? Magnet icon just helps, right? If I have a level here, it's going to stick it to the bottom of a candle, right? So I can get the exact level. So, right, my stop loss was above that previous high, right? Let's hit play. Let's see what happens. Right, now notice, right, it breaks through this previous support, which was a resistance, right, consolidates below, and then acts as a resistance again, forcing more downside, right to that target level. The chart always makes sense, right? So these puts that we took here, right, if we zoomed out a little bit, right, you always need to look at the larger time frame a little bit, you know, right? And these puts ended up going up 250%. Would I consider averaging down? No, I really don't like to average down. I would rather exit and enter at a different time, right? Because you always need to be risk first. You don't want to average down, increase your position size more than you have to, right? If it's a starter position, then sure, you can average down. Yep, blast. You always got to take a look at the chart, and you always have to, you know, understand where you're going to stop out before you enter the trade. Right? But if we readjust these trend lines here, right, it makes perfect sense, right? Multiple bounces off this pink trend line, right? Fake out before the breakdown, right? We broke down, we retested, right? This support broke, then acted as a resistance, and then continues to the downside. Right, so that was the play. Took on SPX yesterday. Right, and then if we continue, right, the play that CBlast took was just the same thing, but opposite. Let me fix up this chart a little bit. All right, so he was looking at the multiple rejections across the board here. Right, we have a double bottom, and he was looking for a break of the pink trend line, right around this region here. Now let's hit play, see what happens. Right, why didn't he get stopped out? Right, he was, right, you enter at the break of the candle, and you have a stop loss below every single time. Right, and it ends up breaking out. And look where we're bouncing also. Right, this was yesterday too. Multiple times we bounced off that level. All right. What's up, Marius? Appreciate you stopping by. Log just changes the scale here. Don't really use it. It doesn't really affect me. Some people use it. I know CBlast uses it, I think. Just kind of creates a little bit of a different aspect. Um, 9:23 market is opening in 7 minutes. If you guys could please drop a like before the market opens, we really appreciate it. Helps out the stream. Gives me moral support. Let's get after it today. Let's get after it. Take a look at Apple also. All right, Apple, nice double bottom, nice move to the upside, retested previous resistance. All right, now it's consolidating, and in pre-market, it's up 1.4%. Right, if something's gapping up or gapping down, wait for a retest, wait for a new setup. Don't jump into a trade if there's no setup. No setup, no trade. Plan the trade, trade the plan. Be risk first. Don't. The biggest tip I can give 186 of you that are in here right now, don't trade for the money. Trade for the setup, right? Because if you trade for the money, you're going to want to get in more plays. And more plays means lower probability, right? So just trade for the best setups. Let the setups come to you. Let the setups come to you. Just trade the best setups, because when you do trade the best setups, you're going to have the highest probability. You're going to have the highest consistency. And what follows along with the highest probability and consistency? Money, right? So you're going to have the highest chance of being successful. Hopefully that makes sense. Appreciate everyone stopping in. Big day today. If everyone could drop a like on the video, appreciate it. I know it's probably annoying me asking, but it does help a ton. Videos are going to be coming to Instagram, TikTok, YouTube Shorts on setups. Quick little videos, 5-6 seconds, help you guys learn technical analysis. 4 minutes to market open. So Rare asked, if you have a continuation pattern on VIX, but don't see a pattern on SPY or SPX, would you avoid the setup? I wouldn't just avoid it. I would keep an eye on it, right? Because a lot of times VIX will have a flag and SPX won't, and it will play out just like how VIX warns you, right? So always keep an eye on it if you see VIX flagging. Definitely an important thing to keep an eye on. Thank you, Nathan. Appreciate it. You're very welcome, Mel. Tracy, absolutely. I appreciate everyone stopping by. It really means a lot. Really building a community here, and I love it. Right, I want to make everyone money. I mean, that's like the goal, is to help everyone become, you know, a trader for their own, right? So you don't have to follow anyone. Right, so if any questions that you guys have, you can always ask me, and I'll give you my honest opinion. Right, learn from other people, learn from, right, Seablast, E-Cruise, Ghost, Cedar, right? Everyone has years of experience. Always have different opinions, right? Never just follow one person. If someone says they know it all, they don't, right? I lose, everyone loses. Everyone's going to lose here and there, right? 30% of the time. Understand that you're going to lose a trade. Without losing, you're not going to win, right? So with winning comes losing. All right, 3 minutes to market open. Let's transition to the Bull Trades voice chat, and let's get after it today. I will see you guys in voice chat.